Welcome to my inbox review. You normally can't see inbox reviews on my channel, but for the group I will make one. From the M4E3E8 Sherman Easy 8 tank from the European Theatre, which is written over there. The kit is from Tamiya and it's made in 35 scale. Yeah, the box art is quite nice. You can see it's not typical for Tamiya. It's not like the old Tamiya box arts where you have only the kit at the front and the back is white. Here you have a little scenery and some French or German town. Yeah, so let's take a closer look inside. Yeah, before I do that, some side pictures. You can see the kit, the commander which is included in the kit, some more box art, and another version of the Easy 8. And some writings which I can't read because my Japanese is not very strong, well, not very good. Yeah, the kit is made in 2015, so it's quite new. And that's everything I can say about the box art. So let's take a look inside. As you can see, I haven't opened that. Everything is still boxed or packed in several bags, which is quite nice. Prevents damaging and never touched it before. So let me put all parts out of the box or out of the bags, and then we will see us again. So here we are. As you can see, the box is empty. At the inside of the boxes are some safety advisors which tell us how dangerous and badass our hobby is. Then inside the box we have one leaflet with some historical informations in Japanese and Japanese too, and in English and in German. And for those guys who don't know much about the tank, there's also a small picture with some information where the pistol ports are, where the gun travel lock is, or what it is, spare track links, and everything else. Yeah, pretty nice, like that. Then we have the instruction sheet. It's a pretty long instruction sheet. Normally they are a bit shorter, but this is pretty nice. This is the front. Nice picture of the kit. Some more information, some tools you need, and some paints which are required to build that kit. On the next side you can see some tech tips. They tell you about the glues you can use, like Tamiya cement, and how you're cutting off parts and test fitting and removing metal, painting, and everything else. Yeah, some other products from Tamiya, like lacquer paints, acrylic paints, and enamel paints. Yeah, here are written, well, here they will show us some icons which you will find in the kit or on every step, and then you can start with the building. They start with the lower hull, and then the differential cover, rear panels, and the lower hull, the second part. Then the next side is the idler shafts, the deflectors from the exhaust, here's attaching how the deflectors will be attached, the return rollers, attaching wheels, and so on and so on. Suspension, how the suspension will attach to the hull, and the tracks. They also show us how the tracks will have to be mounted. Then on the next side, the upper, the fenders, the attaching the fenders, the hatches. You can it seems so as when you can show the hatches closed and open because you can see the inside of the hatches. The upper hull parts, upper the first part and the second part. This is all the gardening tools like axes, shovels, and so on. The crank, some spare tracks, on this side. Then you have to attach the upper and the lower hole, the turret parts, attaching the turret parts and the gun. And it seems that there's only a one-piece barrel. I like that. And you have got this ugly seam line on the upper part of the gun barrel, and the muzzle brake are 3 parts. So very nice. And on the last few steps is attaching the turret parts. Attaching the turret parts to part 3. Attaching the 50 caliber and the commander, which I will not use here. And that's some painting guides. A painting guide for the 5th Armor Division in Germany, April 1945. And another painting guide of the 4th Army. The difference in the colors are not very big because they were painted in the same color. This is only where the decals are a bit different, and that's it. They also write something about the color you have to use. For example, if you use, if you will build a tank from the early, from late 1944, they've written that the color is olive drab and it shines a bit yellow. And when you build a late version from 1945, then they changed the color a bit, and it seems a bit more brownish than more yellow. So then some advices to applying the decals, and the rest I can't read because this is only in Japanese. Oh yeah, they also have a list of aftermarket products, like this is some parts, E-parts, spare tracks, N parts, P parts, whatever that is, poly caps and everything else. If you need some replacement parts, you can order them here with the parts code. Pretty nice. Never seen that before. Good, let's take a look to the sprues. We have one at the back with the clear parts, like safety glasses, the lamps and anything else. Another little bag with the decals. We have rubber band tracks. Most of you don't like them. You can also order some spare mat or some singling tracks. Well, I try to work with them, with these tracks. I think they look pretty nice for a rubber band track. No molding seams, no ejector pin marks. I like them and I will use them. We have the upper hull. Nice to see that the hull is welded without this little part here. This is a cast part. You can see clearly the difference between welded and cast parts, which is pretty nice, very nice. Then the other part of the turret, you can see, also can see that the turret is casted, not welded, and there's also a small registry number. I remember my first steps when I was young with scale modeling. I had an M4 and I built that, and I thought this is one of the registry, well, one of these trailer numbers, which is normally on the inside, like this one, and I sent it away. I don't know the better, but now I know it. Don't send that away. Then the 50 caliber. I left that, well, I will leave that in the back because I know me, I will break it, and so I leave it there as long as possible in the plastic bag. Yeah, then we have one sprue with side skirts, some covers, the commander's figure, and some other parts. These parts are also very nice. I can't see on the outside any ejector pin marks, no flash, nothing. Very, very well molded, typical for parts of Tamiya. Then we have another sprue with the lower hole. This is Motty's hole. Normally, well, Tamiya normally uses like the upper, well, one big part for the lower hole, but not here. We have different parts which have to be built together. We have another sprue with parts of the turret. This is the turret ring, the one-piece barrel, some jerry cans, and the gardening equipment, the hedges. So very nice indeed. I think they look very cool. And two sprues that are equal with the suspension, which makes an Easy 8 what an Easy 8 is. Yeah, road wheels, the suspension parts, something which it's bent so, and a lot of little small tiny parts. Yeah, there's nothing more to say about that, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's all. Everything is inside, I think. No parts are... Oh, missed one thing. In this little bag are the poly caps. I think you can see that, like the sunlight that we're reflecting, so the poly caps. And that's it. And now I can finally start to build a tank. So I hope you like my little review, and we will see us on the assembly line. See ya!